Is beauty only skin deep?
No. Depends on the observer.
Oh. Depends on the observer?
Your opinion.
So, which brings us to beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So it depends on what you see as beauty, depending on whether you can recognize it. There might not be a universal answer to this question, but research in psychology clearly shows that it's not just a pretty face that makes us attractive. Our personality, our behavior, our attitudes all create a constellation of traits that influence how others see us. No matter if you're as beautiful as an angel, some not so pretty habits could make people look away. So it makes no difference how you look on the outside. There's things about you internally that can make you unattractive. What are those habits that make us seem more attractive? So 5 habits that make you more attractive. You don't turn down invites. You don't repeatedly turn down invites. Now, there are going to be some times you're going to be tired. There are going to be some times that you don't feel like doing anything or you don't feel like going anywhere. That's cool, you know, but if you're the type of person and particularly if you're an introvert and you don't like to really hang out that much, people are going to stop calling you or considering you when things come up. Oh, he's not going to come. He'll never come to anything. Some days you just don't feel like being social. Your coworkers or friends invite you to hang out and you come up with an excuse and run home. Maybe the introvert in you is having an extra hard day or just want to watch Netflix by yourself, and that's fine. But what if it happens too often? Avoiding spending time with others is not a good strategy if you like to be attractive to others. We tend to prefer things we see often. If you care about somebody, the best way you can prove that you care about another person is spend time with them. See, we don't spend time with people, so we try to make up for it with gifts and presents. That works a little, but nothing beats spending quality time because there are years that you never ever get back. And if you keep turning people down, I don't want to go. Oh, I got something else to do. Oh, I'm going somewhere else. Those people stop inviting you. 5 habits that make you more attractive. Look at me. You're not a braggart. You're not the look at me person. It's not all about you. You're not a narcissist. Let me get into it. Being confident is certainly something to strive for, but being overly confident defeats the purpose. We tend to think of people who brag as arrogant, preoccupied, or even insecure. If you can't stop talking about your achievements or success, you may unintentionally come off as full of yourself. Make sure you don't brag about yourself too much in front of others, since it may sound a bit off-putting. And you know how people are. Come on. You inviting jealousy if you keep talking about yourself all the time, bragging about yourself all the time. Every time somebody else gets something, you got to say how you had better. You're going to be unattractive. I don't care what you look like. 5 habits that make you more attractive. Number 3, you're not always tired. You got energy. You're an energetic person. Because if every time I see you, you look like you need some sleep, you're going to come off as unhealthy and unattractive. It's one thing now if you had a bad day and you come into work and you're like, I'm just tired. Every morning, we're talking about what's attractive and what's not attractive. You don't want no woman, man, always snoring. Does your nighttime routine consist of scrolling through social media or watching YouTube videos until you fall asleep? If this sounds like you, you should rethink this habit. Sleep deprived people come off as unhealthy and unattractive, and skimping on sleep won't get you that date. If you want a woman to see you as being attractive, you need to have your eyes look clear, your gaze is clear, you're alert, and you're awake. You don't look at things in a toxic way. When you talk about the glass half empty or half full, it's always half full for you. You got an optimistic way of looking at things. And that in itself is attractive. We all get sucked into a state of pessimism from time to time. All of us get into it. Every person in this room, every person on the face of this earth There are days they wake up and it's hard to get the hell up and go forward. That's every person on earth, from Bill Gates to the president to every person that's breathing. So if you get some bad days, you're normal. It's how you handle those bad days what makes the difference. We all get sucked into a state of pessimism from time to time. Talking about how you feel can make you feel relieved in a way. But is this habit viewed as attractive? It is if you got some balance. But if you're the type of person, every time I come around you talking about how bad life is, if every time I come around you talking about how this problem and that problem and you're always complaining, you are going to come off as unattractive, my friend. Even if you're not the most optimistic and cheerful person, finding a balance between the glass half empty or full and being realistic with yourself can make you seem more attractive to others than simply indulging in negativity all the time. Nobody wants to be around a person who has a dark cloud following them every day. Because if you wake up in the morning and every time you see this certain person and you're like, good morning, man, how you doing? Man, then after a while, you're going to quit saying something to that person when you see them in the morning. Am I right? When they come sit down, you might even get up and go somewhere else because you might be in a good mood and you don't want that stuff to filter into your day. 5 habits that make you more attractive. And final one, number 5, you're not a sexist. If you're not a sexist, that's in itself is attractive. Because one thing for certain is if you love women, don't talk like you don't. If you love women, talking like you don't love women is going to backfire on you because we're not in elementary no more. All right, let me give you an example. It was this girl I had in elementary, right? Every time, man, they let us out during recess. I was in like 2nd grade. Every time they let us out in a recess, bro, this girl would chase me around the playground, rip my damn clothes, be hitting on me, man, scratching me, man, pulling my damn hair out. I swear I had like patches in my hair from this little girl. I would go home. My mom was like, you better not let that girl tear up another one of your damn shirts. So I'm telling the teacher in the class, and the teacher just smiling the whole time, and then she ripped my shirt. And the teacher like, that's because she like you. Y'all better get it because she gonna get a right hook, I'm telling you. That's cute when you were a little kid. That wasn't even cute. Quit tearing up my damn clothes. But when you a young kid, the little boy that keep irritating that little girl or messing with that little girl, it's not that he don't like her. He does like her. He just don't know how to get her attention. Y'all get what I'm saying? Or that little girl, she might like that little boy. So her punching on him is her way of getting his attention. But when we grown adults, that stuff don't work. If you like me, you better act like you like me. I don't need to be figuring it out. Not sexist. Is it sexy to be sexist? Heck no. Sexist humor, when directed to the opposite gender, comes off as unattractive and even aggressive. So when all you post are negative things about women, or negative things about black women, or negative things about big women, or negative things about women who use accessories like nails and makeup and stuff, number one, you making that group of women feel bad. That's number one. But the woman who is natural, the one who doesn't wear wigs, the one who doesn't wear the nails, she don't wear the makeup, the one that you really like, you're going to turn her off. Because no matter what, she's still a woman. She might not be that large-side woman. She might not be the woman who wear all of those accessories, but she is still a woman. And just because a woman is large size and you ain't attracted to that, just because she wear nails and she wear wigs, she still deserves the same respect that you give to the woman that you like. It's a sign of your character. Y'all get this? Sexist humor, when directed to the opposite gender, comes off as unattractive and even aggressive. Even if you don't mean it in a bad way, joking about gender stereotypes or gender roles. That's a lot of stuff that people are arguing and fussing about nowadays. Do we go 50-50 on a relationship? And it's a whole argument about that. You see what I'm saying? Should the man, when he get home, does he get his plate first? Or do the kids get their plate? And people arguing about that, gender roles. Should the woman be able to make more money than the man? Should she be working? The man shouldn't have to do the dishes and clean up around the house. And people arguing about that. People arguing about gender roles who ain't in a relationship with each other. The only person you need to be discussing gender roles with is the person you in a relationship with. Even if you don't mean it in a bad way, joking about gender stereotypes or gender roles can make someone interested in you roll their eyes, cringe, and try to get as far away from you as possible. They know you like them, but they see how you treat other women. That doesn't mean you shouldn't ever joke, of course. Just make sure your jokes are tasteful and not hurting any group of people. Ain't nothing wrong with joking about stuff. It just shouldn't be hurtful or meant to hurt somebody or meant to embarrass somebody or meant to shame a whole group of people. In closing, do you recognize some of these behaviors in yourself? If you do, don't worry. Every day is a new opportunity to learn and grow. Changing some unattractive and unhealthy habits might draw others towards you. But most importantly, it would make you feel great in your own skin.